Hey guys, I hope you're doing really well today. I wanted to do a video for you guys today talking about what I'm currently doing in my training, a bit of a training and physique update, and show you what my program's looking like at the moment. I want to tell you about my goals, my priorities, how I'm going about reaching my goals, and I'll take you through one of my workouts from my current program that I'm doing at the moment. So what are my goals and what are my priorities in my training? Let's start there before we move on to the program. So number one priority is bringing up my arms and my shoulders. These are muscles that I have neglected for a long time in my training, as I've spent a lot of my early training career focusing on getting strong compound lifts, which helped me develop my legs, my back and my chest really well. But I didn't put much energy into developing my isolation lifts, particularly my curls and my extensions for my biceps and triceps. So I'm making that a priority now, focusing on biceps, triceps, forearms as well, and also my shoulders. And my shoulders have been coming along really well lately, so I might have to move a bit more of my focus to the arms and take a little bit of that focus on the shoulders away. Secondly, in my training, what my goals, my priorities are, is to get some strong lifts again, as I've been spending a lot of time cutting, bringing my weight down, focusing on hypertrophy. I haven't been doing my big compound lifts. I also had a knee injury at the start of the year that I got from running too much and wearing running shoes when I shouldn't be, and wearing shoes that have soft cushioning and an elevated heel that just doesn't work for my foot. I don't know anything about shoes, but I don't get knee pain when I wear my flat-soled wide toe box shoes, so I just have to stick with them for myself. So in that, my goal is being to bring back my deadlift, bench and squat. I'm just at the moment just doing a little bit of bench, a little bit of deadlift each week, just slowly getting a little bit heavier, just doing some AMRAPs. And I don't have to do much specialization training with those lifts at the moment, as I'm still getting progress with just doing them once a week. And my squats, I'm doing the same thing, just starting from a much lower start point, just building my knees back up again, starting real light with my squats, getting them up there again. And then my third priority in my training is just overall conditioning and work capacity, cardiovascular fitness, the ability to just push hard in workouts and be a really fit person. So they're my main goals. So now the program that I'm running to work on that, I'm currently on a 4-day-a-week full body program. So I'm just doing like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So each workout, most muscle groups are getting worked. Usually one exercise per muscle group, sometimes two if it's a muscle group I'm focusing on, like my arms and shoulders. They get more work than other muscle groups, where my legs, which I'm not focusing on at the moment, my chest, which I'm not focusing on at the moment, my back, which I'm not focusing on at the moment, they all have very little volume and sometimes don't get an exercise on each day. The core of each workout really involves starting with something that's for my arms and my shoulders, to really make sure when I've got all my energy, I'm putting all my energy into the muscle groups that I want to develop, into the lifts that will develop the muscles I want to build. So my curls, my extensions, my shoulder presses are all towards the start of my workouts. And my ab work as well as abs are also just a thing I'm enjoying training and getting stronger at. So in saying all this, each week I'll be taking you through one of my workouts. So today I want to take you through my Thursday workout, which is a workout I label Power Builder Dreamer. So it's my workout where I do my more powerlifting movements, but it's still got that same focus on building up my shoulders and arms that all the other days have. I just got my bench and my deadlifts on this day. So I start this workout with a giant set of rope cable push downs, rope cable curls, and rope cable upright rows. So I just cycle through these movements like in a circuit, back to back, really high reps. So this exercise is really just to make sure I'm warming up my elbows for bench press. I'm getting in some good arm and shoulder work before I'm going on to my big heavy lifts. So even while I'm doing my heavy lifts, my arms are already a bit fatigued, so they're gonna get more work out of those movements than they normally would, where when I normally bench press, I don't feel any triceps at all. It's just all chest for me. And you can see that in my physique, as my physique is very torso dominant. So when I do a bench press, my chest is gonna do most of the work and I'm not gonna feel my triceps. So I do this extra bit of arm work at the start of my workout. So I already have a bit of a pump going into my compound lifts for my chest and back in this workout. So I'm getting some more arm work out of movements where I normally wouldn't get much arm work in. And it's just a good warm up and a good way to get into the workout. So after I do this giant set of 3 sets each, high reps in that 15 to 20 range, I go on to my Larsen press and deadlift first. So with my bench press, I've just been adding 2.5 kilos every week and just matching the variation of bench press that I need to get in that 8 to 10 rep range for lift. So I started with just doing a close grip feet up bench press, and now I'm doing a close grip Larsen press, as that just allows me to arch a bit more. And as the weight gets heavier, I'm slowly getting more and more used to my bench pressing again. So I'll eventually move to a wider grip. I'll eventually bring my feet down to the ground. So once the weight gets up in the 90 kilos, 100 kilo range, I'll be able to keep my progressions going well. And then, with my deadlifts, I am currently just at the moment working up to 1 heavy single and 1 back down set. So today I did 150 for a single, and it felt harder than it should have. So I need to make sure I'm giving myself time to warm up properly for my deadlifts. I think at the moment, I'm not getting my technique right, because I'm not spending enough time warming up on the lift and getting into comfortable positions. So you'll see on my AMRAP video, I did 117.5 for a set 10. My form's just not a bit shaky. My starting point's not great. My hips are shooting up a little bit. So I need to spend more time in my warm up and my deadlift to make sure I'm dialing my technique there. After I do those 2 exercises, I go into my pull-ups and my heel elevated squats. So today I did 25 kgs on my weighted pull-ups with a close grip, just to make sure I'm getting a bit more arm in there, just overall range of motion, as it's my only weighted pull-up in my program at the moment. It's just my favorite variation to go with. So 25 kgs for a set of 5 and a set of 3. Really happy with that. Haven't done that weight in quite a while. And then with my heel elevated squats, I did a set of 20 and then a set of 10 with 15 kilos in a front squat position. And that felt really good. On my first set, my feet were a bit close together and I felt that a bit funny on my knee. So I just widened that stance out and it felt a lot better. With those exercises done, that was most of the heavy compounds done for the day. I just had 1 more to go, and the rest was like my bodybuilding training. So I had a barbell overhead press supersetted with a easy bar curl. Both exercises I love. Like my overhead presses are something I want to get stronger at, and something that I just feel really well in my delts, in my triceps. And then easy bar curls, just a really good bicep exercise to get a lot of weight going through them and get things feeling good. So that was really good there. Then after that, I do another giant set, superset sort of thing where I've just started doing wire raises, and I've just been getting a really good delt pump on these. So I've been keeping them in there. Also putting in easy bar skull crushers, supersetted with like an easy bar close grip bench press just to fry my triceps. I added that one in a couple of weeks ago, and that's been feeling really good on my triceps. So I'm keen to see my strength progression there. And then after that, I just move on to a machine side raise. It's not my favorite side raise variation, but I'm doing a lot of side raises in my current program. So I've got them in there as well. I'm supersetting them with dragon flags, and these just absolutely smoke my abs. So just making sure I'm controlling these, really focusing on bringing my pelvis closer to my rib cage. These are definitely been a big thing for me in bringing up my abs. I'll have to do a video on core exercises to show you what I've been doing to bring up my abs, because they've been progressing really well lately. And then I finish this workout off with farmers carries and sled work. So I do the farmer carries first. Just started with just 100 kilos on the strap bar and just walk it up and back. It fries my forearms, fries my upper back. Haven't done these much before, so I'm just keen to see if they can bring up my forearms, bring up my upper back maybe, bring up some traps a bit more. And then just sled work, just good for conditioning, strengthening out my knees. So that's my Power Builder Dreamer workout. And that's one of the ways I go through full body workouts. So pairing exercises that I'm comfortable to do back to back, things that aren't going to take away from each exercise, and just making sure in my workouts I'm prioritizing my goals, putting the things that are most important to me towards the start of the workout. And as the workout goes on, putting the things that I'm not prioritizing as much towards the end. Please let me know what sort of content you want me to be making, what sort of things you want to see, and thanks so much for watching.